Okay, so have you ever heard of a tsunami made of molasses?
A molasses what?
Yeah, right. A tsunami of molasses. It happened, believe it or not.
I can't say that I have.
It's called the Great Molasses Flood. And, well, it's exactly what it sounds like.
That's pretty wild. I gotta admit, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, most people haven't, which is why we're going to deep dive into it today.
Well, I'm all ears. What exactly are we talking about here?
So picture this. It's Boston, January 15th, 1919.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
And there's this massive tank in the middle of the city.
A tank? What was in it?
2.3 million gallons of molasses.
Whoa, 2.3 million gallons. That's a lot of molasses.
Yeah, and this thing, it just bursts open.
Bursts open, like explodes.
Yeah, pretty much sending this gigantic wave of molasses crashing through the streets.
Hold on, a wave of molasses. How fast are we talking?
Get this, 35 miles an hour.
35 miles an hour. That's insane. Like a car.
Exactly. And this wave was so powerful it was knocking down buildings, ripping apart structures.
Seriously, molasses did all that. I mean, it's sticky, but that powerful.
It's denser than you think. And that much of it moving that fast, it was devastating.
Wow. So, what happened to the people who were in the way of this thing?
Tragically, 21 people were killed and another 150 injured.
Oh gosh, that's awful. And I imagine it must have been chaos trying to rescue people from all that sticky mess.
It was a nightmare. Rescuers couldn't even get through the molasses in some places. It was so thick.
And I bet it attracted all kinds of critters, too.
You're telling me they were rats drawn to the sugar, and even horses got trapped and drowned?
Oh, man. It's just horrible. I can't even imagine the cleanup effort.
It took weeks to clean up, and the smell, they say, it lingered for months.
Yikes. But this wasn't just some freak accident, right? Something must have gone wrong.
You're right. This wasn't just bad luck. There was some serious negligence.
Negligence, so someone messed up big time.
The company that owned the tank, they cut corners during construction.
What do you mean, like they used cheap materials or something?
The steel was too thin. They rushed the job to meet wartime demand for molasses, which was used for industrial alcohol.
So basically they put profits over safety.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there were warning signs, too. People reported the tank leaking before it burst.
Wow, talk about ignoring red flags. So what happened to the company after the disaster?
They faced a mountain of lawsuits, and public outrage was immense.
I bet they did. People must have been furious.
They were, and you know what's interesting? This disaster actually led to some major changes.
Like what kind of changes?
It sparked stricter safety regulations across the board, especially for storage tanks.
So this horrible event actually helped make things safer in the long run.
Absolutely. Now, there are rules about using proper materials, regular inspections, and pressure testing.
That makes sense. I mean, we can't have molasses tsunamis happening all the time.
Yeah, those safety regulations, they weren't just limited to molasses tanks either.
Really? So other industries had to step up their game too.
Yep. It had a ripple effect leading to safer practices for storing everything from oil and gas to chemicals, even water.
That's amazing to think that something so bizarre could have such a lasting impact.
It's a reminder that sometimes even the strangest events can lead to positive change.
And a reminder that we should never underestimate the power of molasses, I guess.
That too. So what do you think? Crazy story, right?
Absolutely mind-blowing. I'll never look at a molasses cookie the same way again.
Me neither.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder what other seemingly harmless things around us could be potential dangers waiting to happen.
That's a good question. Makes you think about the risks you might not even realize are out there.
Exactly. And that's something worth pondering, isn't it?
Definitely food for thought.
So there you have it. The Great Molasses Flood, a sticky, tragic, and surprisingly impactful event that changed history.
Smash that like button.
Please subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to
Historian Kid channel.
Catchy. We hope you enjoyed this dive into history. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories from the past. Your support helps us bring history to life every day. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next episode. What lesser-known historical figures do you think deserve more attention? Get people talking in the comments.